Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel. Today I want to give you a few updates on what's been going on around here and updates on the construction down the property and some other things. One of them being that I wanted to make a little bit of a correction to my last video about rhubarb. I made a video about rhubarb juice. If you haven't seen it and you love rhubarb, maybe you want to watch that video right here. But I used scissors to cut the rhubarb out and I got a comment from somebody that said that the way to actually remove rhubarb is to just pull it. And when you pull it, you actually generate growth. So today I wanted to see if I can do it right and show you guys if I am doing it right, and you can let me know if I'm not. Just pulling it up from the stem and what that looks like. So without further ado, let's get to picking this rhubarb right. So the guy told me to just pull it. Oh yeah, when you pull it, it just comes straight out. So it actually is so much easier to pull it out from the base. I think I used to do that, but I don't know why for that video I did the scissors. But anyway, you live and you learn. So the best way and the easiest way, so you don't even need scissors, is truly just to pull it out. You just grab it and pull it. And it comes straight out of the dirt. Okay, so another thing that I wanted to give you guys an update on is the garden. So you guys were with me when I planted all of these crops over here. We have had an incredibly rainy spring, and so I had to leave the plastic on over this side of the garden for a very long time. I just took it off a few weeks ago, and since I took it off, it's also been raining. And I have one chicken that has figured out how to get out of the garden and has been getting out of the garden a whole bunch and eating the crap out of some of the kale, which sucks because this year's garden is just kind of pathetic. But I knew that was going to happen because this year the priority is to move down there, and so I literally just wanted to get something in the ground because it's always feels like a waste of summer if you don't get just something in the ground growing. And then another thing that I did was transplanted all of these sunflowers from over here to over here. They volunteered themselves under the greenhouse plastic, which was perfect because they let me know when they wanted to get planted. So when it was time, I moved them over there so they can have their own space instead of crowding all in with the cabbage and broccoli and stuff like that. So that's a little bit of the garden update. Really not much there. Look how badly she ate it. So bad. She's just been mowing on this stuff. Look, it's all eaten. Look at that. Beautiful leaf just like eaten in half. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's so sad. Why are you being a little effer? Why are you being a little effer? Huh? You're a good chicky. So like I said, I wanted to give you guys a construction update on what's been going on with the cabin down there. I don't know if you've seen it in the news, but Montana has been seriously flooding in the last week or something. And like all of the roads into Yellowstone, for example, are completely shut down because they literally eroded into the river because the river got so high. So basically what happened, it was a rain on snow event where there's still a lot of snow up in the mountains, but we got so much rain that it just fell on top of all that snow and it melted it rapidly and caused severe flooding. Like, it was like more than the 100-year storm. It was unprecedented. So that's pretty crazy. And you can imagine with all those rains, means that construction has been delayed for us because the ground is too wet. So it's starting to warm up. Today is like in the 80s, which is so amazing. And we have a whole bunch of friends coming to visit us down there. Father's Day is this Sunday. So I'm going to try to get us ready today and drive down there tomorrow for the weekend. This will only be the second time down there with you guys. The first time I did it was with the well installation, which was a few videos back, but I haven't done any other videos down there, so I'm excited to show it to you. I'm excited to show you all the progress we've made. I've told you a fair amount of it, but I haven't actually shown you any of it, so that's gonna be exciting. Big adventure awaits. I don't know if this happens to you, but one of the things that the flooding in our area kind of reminds me of is when you hear about things in the world that feel really far away from you, and then eventually in your life, if you're not the luckiest person, those things actually come closer to home, and it's a really weird feeling that you aren't invincible from the world's problems. Although the flooding isn't impacting me personally, like myself and my property, it still is really close to home in that a lot of the bridges that have been washing away to the river are bridges that I go on all the time and have been on a lot. And there's sections of river that we float a lot and hike along a lot and visit a lot. So it's just really crazy to see that kind of destruction so close to you. So if you have lived through a disaster or are living through a disaster or live in a place that is prone to get disasters, sending my love to you. Okay, so I just decided that I actually want to take some of this rhubarb right now instead of putting it in the freezer and put it in the pot and make a syrup so I can make rhubarb cocktails for this weekend, since I told you some of our best friends are coming into town. So I'm going to do that right now, and I think I'm just going to use some of this in maple syrup, maybe brown sugar. Which one would you use? It would totally be like me just to burn my mouth. Oh my gosh, you guys. Wow. Whew. I just found a bourbon rhubarb sour cocktail recipe, and I'm excited to make that for Father's Day this Sunday. So that will be on my next video. But basically I just took some rhubarb juice and added a whole bunch of brown sugar to it. I'm making some simple syrup for a bourbon cocktail. So yeah, that'll be in my next video. I'll let you know how it tastes. But for now, thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you that has left a comment or connected with me somehow on this channel. It's been such a cool platform to get to know people and kind of a new way to express myself and our life, share our story, and meet all of you guys. So thanks again for being here. If you have it in you to subscribe, that would be super awesome and help us get the word out and help us grow our channel. So click that little red button below. And with that, I will see you guys next time, and thanks for joining along. Bye.